How do you help manage that case where you have all of these well-intentioned doctors doing the best that they can for their patient, but the care is not always synergistic? So
Sure.
how do you deal with that out in the community?
So I encourage the use of specialists to identify their respective specialties injuries. So for example, you have somebody you suspect has a traumatic brain injury, you're going to bring in a neurologist who's going to do a proper neurological workup and give you an accurate diagnosis. If it's an orthopedic issue, knee tear or shoulder tear, something to that effect, you're going to bring in an orthopedic surgeon who's going to do MRIs and determine whether or not physical therapy, injections, or surgery would be appropriate under the circumstances. You need an attorney who actively manages these cases. What does that mean? You can't just have a huge stack of files on your desk and get to them when you get to them. You have to read the documentation as it comes in. You have to talk to your clients. You have to find out about prior medical histories, and that's another thing that a lot of people do not do, physicians included, is they won't order prior medical records and review them before writing statements about accidents caused by the auto collisions. So what we do automatically is right out of the gate, we order the prior medical records to make sure if, say, for example, an orthopedic surgeon comes in and says, listen, we've got a shoulder tear, but there's also some degenerative issues going on. Well, we need the surgeon to tell us whether or not the tear was caused by the accident. So what do we have to do? Establish a baseline. What was this person's condition before the accident? That's where we go to the prior medical records. Most doctors don't do this. All right, and it's a step that it's very frustrating because a lot of cases that end up going to litigation, this is one of the big problems. This is where a lot of the doctors get tripped up.
This is that fragmentation of, like, if you don't have that record, you don't know, and you're trying to do your best, but you don't have it. And that would make sense that it creates problems on the legal side.
Absolutely.